And this is Alex from Lebanon, a nice largemouth there doing the selfie thing on Old Hickory Lake.
Welcome back to Realistic Fishing. I'm over here at the club to try a little challenge. I got a package here in the mail. We're gonna crack it open, see if we can catch a fish on whatever's inside. Hopefully it's not socks. Looks like we have a tackle box with a bunch of soft plastics. It says soft plastic sample box from Hansen's Craftory.com. Let's see here. We got some Ned rig kind of baits. We got some, I don't know, it's kind of like a beaver tail grub. We got some little tiny craw type baits. We got a big curltail grub here. This is interesting. We got some Senkos and some other smaller grubs. Yeah, if I fish this, I think I'm gonna fish it on a jig head and not on a Texas rig, but I could do a Texas rig as well. Let's see. There we go. Let's try it out. We're going straight into the woods so I can go over there to my favorite spot. We'll just try a slow retrieve here first. Yeah, I caught a bunch of this stuff that's floating on top of the water. Do a really short cast just so I can reel it in and watch the action. I want to see what this thing does. And of course I caught more of that stuff. Yeah, due to the open exposed hook, I'm catching a ton of whatever this is floating on top of the water. Stuff that fell out of the trees. Alright, last cast with the swimming grub. Then we're going to switch to a wacky rig stick worm from the same box. It's just catching too much of the crap that's floating on top of the water. I haven't even really seen if it swims well or not, because all it does is catch this stuff. It's not really the lure's fault. There's just a ton of stuff floating on top of the water and it's getting caught in the hook. Let's switch it out and see if we can't get a bite on something else.
Skinny South from Rock and Wrestling Federation. You're watching Realistic Fishing. Better keep it realistic.
Next we're going to try this stick worm. We're going to wacky rig it, so first I need to double up this little tiny rubber band. We're going to work this up the worm and we're going to hook the rubber band and not the actual worm. There we go, let's try this. We still might catch a bunch of junk. If that's the case, I may have to work down that way to the other end of the lake. I don't know why this lake is covered in tree debris today, but it definitely is. Lots of tree debris. So there's a few ways I like to work a bait like this. I like to walk it across the top like I'm doing right now. Lots of commotion. Sometimes I like to let it sink, like right here at the edge of this tree. Real slow. We're going to see if we can get a bite by letting it sink. Fish. There it is. Wow, take and drag. This is a nice sized bass. Got to take it easy. I got that little circle hook on there from my wacky rig. First bite of the day right here. First fish right here. Got him on that lure sent into the show. Using the stick worm right now. First fish. Nice one too. Nice one. Yeah, there we go. How about that, huh? You send in lures to the show and realistic fishing, we'll go out there and catch a bass like this. Thanks for sending the stick worms and the other variety of baits. I was able to catch this nice largemouth bass. Yeah, good looking fish. Not bad, right? Yeah, look at this guy, or girl. It's got a little bit of blood on the tail, probably making a nest somewhere. Anyway, great looking fish. Awesome catch on the wacky rig stick worm. Let's let it go.
Hey y'all, this is Chris from Catfishing Chris. You're watching Realistic Fishing. Keep it realistic.
There it is. That's what I caught it on. Sent into the show by a subscriber. We're gonna work our way back so we can fish between the trees. Now that I know they'll go for the wacky rig, let's see if we can do it again. Yeah, just a ton of this. It looks like wheat germ or bran cereal. Let's try over here by this dock. Sometimes this is a good spot. I don't know about today with all this crap floating on top of the water. All right, before it gets dark, I'm gonna make my way all the way down to the end to fish at the drain. Yeah, look at that sky. So far, just the one fish and a few bites. Not too bad considering it's getting dark on me. I could probably get a few more if I had more time. That doesn't mean I'm giving up though. Fish. Got him. He's trying to get off. Wow. Wow. Here we go. Yes.
I'm Tammy from Texas, and you're watching Realistic Fishing. Keep it realistic.
Bass number 2. It's a little bit dark. But there it is. Yeah, can you see it? Can you see it? Let's go walk out there to the end of the dock so we can look at it under the light. There we go. Check it out. Got about a 1 pound bass here. Good looking bass. This is bass number 2 on the stick bait sent into the show. I'm always down for a challenge, and I really like it when subscribers send me cool stuff in the mail. Yeah, fish number 2. Good looking bass. Let's let it go. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it, but I caught 2 bass on this tonight. Let's try for a few more minutes. I'm getting eaten alive by bugs, and it's getting pretty dark, but it'd be nice to get one more. Oh, I'm stuck on top of the dock. I was trying to cast it up on the dock and then drag it off the side, right? Except it hooked the dock. Might as well pitch a couple from up here towards this log. Maybe we can get a bite. That's over the log. Fish. Fish. All right. Let's get over here under the light. Oh yeah, third fish of the day, actually of the night. Check him out. Another nice 1 pound bass here. Got him on that stick worm, sent into the show by a subscriber. Yes, 3 bass. I consider that a success. Yeah, one more look. Let's let it go. Whew. So, how about that? 3 bass this evening on a stick worm that was sent into the show. I tried the curl tail swim bait. I didn't really get any bites on that. It was hard to fish because there's so much crap floating on top of the water. But as soon as I switched to the worm and wacky rigged it, I got a few fish.
I'm Sloan from Wisconsin, Milwaukee. You're watching Realistic Fishing. Keep it realistic.
And thanks again to Christiana over at Hansen's Craftory for sending this sample box of lures. It's always fun fishing with lures that are sent into the show, and I really enjoy the challenge of trying new things. So thanks again, Christiana. And thanks for watching Realistic Fishing. Keep it realistic.